Scorpios, I got goosebumps. As soon as I looked at the cards, I was like, oh, this is going to be a fun read. Okay, so we've got the Storm, the Mirror, and Alithia. Gnosis, the Comic, and the Self. And Scorpios, oh, goosebumps. I love it. I just feel like nobody knows like a Scorpio knows. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's just been confusion and chaos and confusion and chaos and like fractured ideas and fractured images, right? And you know instinctively, you know what I mean? You're like, I may not know exactly where it's coming from yet, but I know that, like, I can feel that this is not right. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like something happens that's like, yeah, I knew it. You know what I mean? But you can't say anything because one, you're a Scorpio, and two, I don't know, I just feel like there's a sense of like protection. I feel like this protecting yourself. And I just think that you laid some shit on the table. But again, I just get this feeling of like secretive, like it's secretive, like it's in an envelope. There's something that you've uncovered. There's a truth that you have. And it just feels like this nugget. You know what I mean? And you're just like, ah, oh, yes. Thank you for being an open book. Thank you for being so blatant and obvious. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. I don't have to do a thing. You do it all for me. Because that is a you thing, not a me thing. Right? But now I'm going to prove it. Somebody just shot themselves in the foot. Yeah. Okay. But listen, dumb bitches can't help but be dumb bitches. Because if you shoot yourself in the foot, whose fault is that? Yours. Ain't nobody taking a gun to your foot except for you. Like, and I'm very sorry, but that constitutes as being a dumb bitch. That's gender neutral. I feel like somebody was a little upset by that, but again, not my problem. Okay, so we've got a lot of cards here. I mean, you've got the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups. There's definitely an idea here of the Five of Cups. You know, there's a lot of lack. There's a lot of confusion. There's definitely a need to like get your things and go, you know. But that, again, that envelope, like that, I'm going to pack my bags before I leave. Yeah, because it's the only safe way to do it. Otherwise, could you imagine? Oh my God. There'd probably be legal documents. There probably are legal documents. But it's just, you know, like the Magician, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, you know, again, I just feel like you're being taken in a new direction because of the fact that you are like seeing something in a way that is like a ticket out. This is your ticket out. I don't know what that ticket is, but buddy, you know, you've got the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. I just feel like there's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of, I don't know, I just feel like my Scorpios are rising to the surface. However that plays out for you as an individual, but it feels like you're coming into community. You know, like you're happy when you get up and you go in to do things. Like you don't feel burdened. You don't feel tired. You know what I mean? Like you feel like I'm not going to be fighting this battle for much longer. You know, because they can't help but shoot themselves in the foot because that's their pattern, not yours. Scorpios, love. Okay. 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and Temperance. Well, again, this like holding on to something, you know, but again, it was that like that confusion, those fractured images until you got the truth and you were able to really, I think, release that and move forward with a sense of truth and like and that truth is that like, okay, nobody grind like a Scorpio grinds, okay? You know what I mean? Like Scorpios bust ass and they're committed and they're loyal. They take care of their people. You know what I mean? Like they strive to be their best. Like fucking love Scorpios. You know, and I think that there's just this balance that's coming with this understanding, you know? Whatever it is that you've got in that envelope, it is juicy. You know, it's juicy. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles, balance. I mean, there's definitely some balance that you're coming into. You know, the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, King of Swords. You know, this is like a solid decision and wish fulfillment. The Sun, the Page of Wands, the 10 of Wands. There's just community and joy, you know, that comes with a sense of perspective. Scorpios. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything else from this deck. Just one card. This deck is quiet. 4 of Swords. Well, yeah, because when you are constantly, I mean, when you're dealing with tumultuous relationships and toxic environments, people are like, what are those, like, those animals that, like, bounce from, like, side to side? And it's like how they get away from their predators is they bounce from here and they bounce to there and they, you know what I mean? And it's just, like, exhausting. And I just feel like you've been living in an environment or dealing with people or working with people where they're here. And they'll throw something at you and then they'll blame you and then they'll do this and then they'll, you know what I mean? And it's like, but they keep you so emotionally stirred in every direction, you know, that you just never know what's going to come next. What are they going to do next? What's their next tactic going to be? You know what I mean? Like, because they won't just leave me alone. And it's like, okay, like I have to start documenting. You know what I mean? Like, okay, then I will start documenting. And I will document 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 and I will have maintained documents from beginning to end. And that's what's in that envelope. Are some very important documents. Okay. Scorpios. The Orphan. Well, because I do think that there's this idea of, we won't end on that. I do think there's an idea of, in the Pilgrim, sometimes when you're dealing in relationships like that, it's like, you can't leave me for them. You're leaving me for them. If you love them, then you can't love me. And you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, what is, this energy is small and tight and I hate it. You know, like, it's angry and it lacks, and it's like, it's such a lack mentality. It's just like a lack mentality. And I just feel like you existed in this like lack mentality that just felt, again, I just feel like sitting in a corner, you know, like, I don't know what to do with this. I can't breathe. You know what I mean? Like, that's a real feel. And I think just like finding your way out of that confinement, that idea of loss. You are not the victim here. In fact, well, okay, you kind of are the victim here, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, but get out of that victim mindset, because when you get out of the victim mindset, then you are actually fully empowered by these really bad decisions that everybody else makes consistently. And you've documented it all along the way. Scorpios, I love it. I think you found your ticket out, and I'm stoked for it. I hope this resonates with y'all. If it does, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.